Taylor Swift or Jay-Z? Who's headlining this year's Super Bowl halftime show? We might find out as soon as tomorrow. You know, last year, the first NFL Sunday, I think it was September 8th, that's when they made the big announcement about Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. Of course, Kendrick was coming off his big battle with Drake, and then a couple of months later in November, I believe he dropped GNX. So it all lined up perfectly for him to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show. What do we know about Jay-Z right now? A lot of people talking about him working on new music. Cash Cobain just talked about it in an interview. Memphis Bleak mentioned that Jay-Z was working on new music. I believe it was on Drink Champs. So the word is out there, and trust me, they wouldn't talk about it unless Jay-Z wanted that out there, that info out there, that he's working on new music. So, and we know he's in charge of Rock Nation, so basically he could hire himself to perform at the halftime show. You know what I mean? And if you really think about it, Chance, for the NFL to announce it on Sunday, the NFL is king, man. They're king right now. They want to dominate all the headlines. They're off to a hot start with the Cowboys Eagles game, and then of course you had the Chargers and the Chiefs game down in Brazil. They had Karol G perform for that halftime show. They're trying to go global. They're trying to go worldwide. They're trying to go dominant, just dominate the world, dominate the sports world, just have everyone talking about the NFL. So that's why there's a chance tomorrow they'll announce who's performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. It would be big if Jay-Z did perform because, like I said, that constant teasing of a new album lines up perfectly with him performing at the Super Bowl, which will be in February. You know what I mean? But then you have Taylor Swift. I mean, that's all you have to say. If you want, if you want to break Kendrick Lamar's record that he set last year for the Super Bowl halftime show, then you probably would go with Taylor Swift. Okay, she's Taylor Swift. What else can you say? And she also has a new album coming out, which we know is gonna come out October 3rd. And the way the Chiefs are playing, she probably won't have to worry about the Chiefs making it to the Super Bowl. She'll be free. She'll be free to perform it, and she ain't got to worry about watching Travis Kelce because the Chiefs, I don't know, dude. It looks like that dynasty might be over. But you know, and that would be crazy too if the Chiefs make it one more time and Taylor does perform the halftime show. You got to think like half the crowd would boo her of the opposing team. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If they make the announcement tomorrow, I say it's going to be like Jay-Z. But if they don't make the announcement tomorrow, then I think there's a chance that it could be Taylor Swift because they're probably still negotiating that contract. I know Hits Daily Double, in one of their updates, they mentioned that, there's a lot of rumors about Taylor Swift, but I don't know, dude. I really do think it's probably going to be Jay-Z. Jay-Z or Taylor Swift, or maybe, maybe they go country. Maybe some kind of combination of Post Malone and Morgan Wallen. We might find out tomorrow, people. Who do you think's performing at the Super Bowl? Let me know. Drop it in the comments. Subscribe, like the channel. ESKO, let's go.